Hey everyone, welcome to Adrian Has Bees. So just thought I'd bring you in here as we light the smoker. I know some people have asked how I light my smoker. Certainly not an expert at it, but I think I've got it figured out to where it works pretty well for me. So this is actually just my open shed where I keep a lot of my items in. I've actually got a couple of smokers here, but I will go through that process. I realized today that, well, actually a few days ago, that I probably need to limit my focus of what I'm trying to get done when I go into these hives, because now with 3 hives, I feel like I was really trying to rush, and I was probably giving myself way too big of a list of things to do to try and get done. So today, after I get my smoker lit, I'm going to get suited up, and then we're going to go into Berlin. And the only objective I have today is to find the queen in Berlin, because I really want to mark the queen in Berlin to hopefully make it easier to find her in the springtime when I've got many, many, many more bees in that hive. So if I get that done, then I'll talk about maybe doing some other things. But my primary goal, my only real objective today is going to be to try and find that queen in Berlin. So once we get the smoker lit, I'll turn the camera off while I get everything else ready and get myself suited up, and then we'll reconvene at Berlin. All right, so first of all, I haven't done any prep work whatsoever for this, so what we'll do is use the hive tool. I've got the remains of last time I used the smoker in here, kind of dump that out. And if anyone hasn't seen the smoker, so there's a small little stand that keeps all the fuel off of the very bottom, because on the smoker, the bellows here that I squeeze, there's a hole in the bellows that you may or may not be able to see right there, and that blows air into the bottom of this, and this will be inside there holding the fuel above that hole. So that actually pumps oxygen into the smoker. That just flipped over upside down, so we're going to flip that up back over with my hive tool, or get it completely out of there. Nope, there, I got it the right way around, so you can maybe see in there. And what I'm using for fuel right now, I use cardboard to get the flames started, and then I use the pine chips, or whatever these, pine shavings that I pack in there once it's lit and get it really burning good, and then I just pack in as many as I can. And that seems to be working well for me. I've had a lot of people say pine needles work good, and I've used those somewhat, but I just don't happen to have, I just don't happen to have any pine needles with me right now. So it's late in the season for me to go get any. And I've got the hiccups, so sorry for that. So what I'm going to do, I've actually just got pieces of cardboard around here. We're going to tear off about a 2 to 3 inch wide strip of cardboard. And what I'm going to do once I tear this off, got that torn off, so now I'm going to roll this up. And the idea is to roll it up into like a cylinder that'll fit down inside that smoker. Then I'll light it on fire, I'll shove it down into the smoker, and hopefully that will be the beginning of the flames. So you can see I've got cardboard 2 to 3 inches thick, kind of rolled it up there. I'm going to light this, then I'm going to shove it in the smoker, and we'll get the fire burning. So just going to check and make sure that this is in the frame. It does appear to be in the frame. So here's where we start playing with fire. And of course, if you're doing this at home, please be careful. You certainly don't want to start any unintentional wildfires. So I'm always as careful as I can possibly be with this. Give it some air, hopefully get it flaming up here. Looks like it kind of went out on me. Okay. Keep giving it some air. If I can get some flames going, I'll know that it's really good. It's certainly smoking now, but we want to make sure that it's burning really good before we really start packing it in there. There we go. Now there's flames. See how that, it was smoking really well. Then the smoke kind of died off, so give it some more fuel. Okay. Well, be real careful when you touch the actual smoker sides, because it does have fire in there, so it stands to reason that it's going to be hot. It definitely lives up to that. There we go. So it's about 1:31 on my watch. So we'll see how long this smoker keeps going. Hi everyone, just thought I'd check in. Right now it's 2:27. If you look at this smoker right here, it is still smoking. So I did not add any fuel to it since I lit it. So just those of you who are looking for different methods that are sustainable, you know, I just get this pine shavings, which I had already for other purposes. And I just use that and a little bit of cardboard. And it seems to smolder quite well for quite a long time. And I will see you guys over at Berlin. And we'll go find that queen. Fingers crossed. All right, everyone. Ooh, I've got a lot of wasps flying around here, as well as the bees. But decided I'm going to pull up a chair. We're going to do this methodically. I'm going to go through. I may fast forward through some of this video just until I find the queen, but I am determined I'm going to find the queen in Berlin if I do nothing else today. So we lit the smoker about 12 minutes ago. I can see a little bit of flames there. So she's still going good. I may find a different place to set it down so I'm not trying to inhale all that smoke. But we're going to get finished, suited up. And then see what we can do about finding this queen before I can feel some cold air on my back. Better make sure my shirt's covering my bare back. So let's see how many chips we got in there. Oh, actually, we're looking pretty good still. Alright. Oh, I need to find my gloves, don't I? Don't need another sting, although that one's gotten a lot better. She actually got me right inside there the last time when I got stung last week. But I don't hold it against her. Yes. Oh, and by the way, guys, this is September 9th, 2023, and it is 87 degrees out here with some sun shining down, a few clouds around, but make sure you hydrate. I've seen people taste honey through this. Not sure I want to do that because I think that's just going to attract more of our little friendly girls to it, and I don't think I need to do that, but I'm not bashful about trying to drink water through it. Don't let it get dirty enough to where it's going to worry me. Boy, these gloves get propolized up and kind of sticky. But there we go. Okay, I think I'm ready. Get our frame holder out. See if we got the smoke going. Yep, we still got smoke. So we're going to start getting into here. Make sure my microphone is not too much risk of dropping off. That just doesn't seem like the best place to set that lid. We'll go back over here. I know it's out of camera view, but oh my goodness. So that's completely empty. That one has some sugar water in it, but I think I had mixed the Honeybee Healthy in there. So we will make sure we mix up some more of that before we actually finish for the day here. Let me give these bees some smoke. Give them some smoke there. Try and remember what I did with my hive tool. In the pocket. Okay. Now I'm going to start going through these one by one. Even in the honey super up here. It may not be likely that the queen is up here, but it's not impossible. Wow, that's a full honey frame. Both sides. So that's good. I'm happy that these girls have some honey. Take them through the winter. It's not fully capped over, but it is a lot capped over. I don't see the queen. I've got to remember that the queen is what I'm looking for. So that's the main goal today. That's the only goal today. Wow, that's really heavy.
Okay, if I don't set on me. So we're looking for a queen. The big goal for today. Sometimes you can see her because she's surrounded by other bees. But this is like first frame on the edge. Not likely that she's there. So I don't see her. We'll go ahead and hang this one up. We'll see a drone. Gosh, I wish I could keep my glasses up on my nose. Start to sweat and I just slide right down.
See several drones. I don't see a queen. There is some capped brood there. And there's eggs. I can see eggs right inside there. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, there's a baby bee, really pale. Must have just been born. Yeah, I see lots of very young larvae. Which tells me the queen has been here recently because there's eggs. Lots of brood. Looking for a queen. She looks a lot like the other bees, just with a longer abdomen. A little bit bigger in girth. Lots of new bees. See some drones. But again, no queen. She may have gone down into the hive. Apparently that's what they like to do. Oh, just had one under my thumb. Sorry, girl. Just looking for that long abdomen. Probably about time for a little more smoke. They seem to be getting a little agitated with me. Alright guys, well, unfortunately, did not find the queen in Berlin. Sorry about the noise. Unfortunately, we didn't find the queen in Berlin. It's a real shame. It's 2:20. You can see the smoker is still going. And I have not added anything to it. I opened it up once just to make sure I didn't need to add fuel to it. But it is still puffing away pretty strong with a nice cool smoke that doesn't really harm the bees, but it certainly gets them to move out of the way. So send some over towards La Paz. But anyway, so kind of did two things on this video. The camera overheated and I heard it click off while I was going through the hive. I never did see the queen, so I'm going to go back and look at the footage because I tried to put every frame up in front of the camera, and I'll review that and see if I can see her, because that's a lot easier to take your time and really examine everything. Plus they're not moving. I can pause it and keep them from moving around, which that makes a big difference, because when they're all moving all the time, it's definitely a challenge to find that queen. But if any of you noticed her while I was doing this, please leave me a comment. Tell me at what point, what time, and what part of the frame she was in. I would really appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys watching. And those of you who have subscribed and engaged, thank you so much. Happy that we're along for this journey together. Things are looking good. I'm really happy that I found a lot of eggs that were just a day old. So I know the queen was in there a day ago. So I have no doubt that she's still in there doing good things. Starting to get some attention from the bees here. So I'm going to sign off and wish you guys a great week. And we will see you next week when I do another video. Take care. No stings today too, by the way, yet. Hope it stays that way.